Good morning to you all. This is Frank Biggs, aka the Bow+onza Bubba, or Cobra at work. I thought today I'd come out here and shoot my new Onza 3 2012 from Martin. It's extremely fast bow, faster than I've ever shot before. I do have it set at 71 pounds. I've turned it down a little bit today because I'm just getting going. Shooting a little target shooting here from a platform, so I thought I'd turn it down so I can shoot a few more arrows and get my push-ups done prior to opening day, and then crank it back up. Most of the targets I'll shoot at today are around 30 yards, 28, 30 yards. Seems to be the distance down here to work these blacktails that come through here. I am in the Willamette Valley near Canby, Oregon, Oregon City, on a small parcel of land that intersects with other farms around here. Most of it's timber. There's a little bit of open land, lots of blackberries, thistle, vine maple, you name it, anything to trip you up. So that's one reason with the new Onza 3, it's short on the axle here and it's a little easier to get through here. My prior bow, of course, I've had a number of Martin bows, was a Martin Scepter 2 Pro Series. It was a great bow. Killed a number of animals with it, but I thought it was time to get up in some technology, a little faster bow, and made a call to Terry and got it set up. But anyway, I thought I'd go through this today. Another thing I have is, of course, I'm shooting some Easton shafts right now. I think these are the Epics. I got some Axis also, but I have fleshed up my arrows with Norway Industries neon fusions. Fusion neons. They're easier to see, especially those of us with glasses and low light and stuff. It really helps. In Oregon, we're not allowed to have anything that's lighted or battery operated on our bows, and that includes the arrows and the nocks. So seeing arrow flight, especially hunting blacktails in low light, it helps a great deal. They do fly excellent. I've always used 4 and 5 inch shafts on aluminum arrows. 4 and 5 inch fletching on aluminum shafts. I thought it was time to step up in technology and shoot the carbons. I had experimented with fiberglass, not fiberglass, but graphites back in the day when lima glass fishing rods was built in them, and that was kind of an experience. They flew fast, didn't hold together real well, but anyway, they were free, so why not? But now I've stepped up in technology. I'm having a lot of fun with this new bow, and for those that don't know me, I do have a website called bow+onza.com. I try to give free advice to hunters a lot in Oregon, once in a while set up for other places. I've done Wyoming, Nevada, a little bit of Idaho. It's based on giving out GPS coordinates. A lot of antelope hunters look me up. That's fairly easy to do with the BLM and that, and I've probably been on every parcel of land in the state of Oregon that's public land. I also believe that hunters should have a good GPS. Of course, I'm going to have to tell you, Garmin, a colored model that'll hold a chip, topographical, but I do suggest using another software that comes from the United States out of Montana. The name of that map company, you can find it, is www. Hunting GPS Maps. They're out of Montana. Easy downloads, or you can buy the chip at any of your sporting goods like Wholesale Sports has it. But anyway, I believe in it. It tells you the boundaries of private sector, timberlands, the BLM, the National Forest, state lands. Most people don't realize that when you buy some of the software out there that'll show national forest, you think you're covered really well, that you can hunt all of it. There are so many small blocks in there, 100, 200, up to 500 acres probably, and this mapping program will show that, where the normal competitors' mapping programs will not do that, and you don't want to get a trespassing ticket. So it's really easy to tell the boundaries, and a number of my guys that have been out there antelope hunting have talked to ranchers out there, and the ranchers appreciate they didn't trespass. They end up getting to hunt the place because they didn't trespass and they knew their boundaries. Just a regular piece of paper map is great, but it doesn't give it down to that fine point detail, because there's a lot of cross fences out there that do belong to BLM. But anyway, let's get on to shooting. And again, this is Frank, and it's July 5th, 2012. Right now the temperature's not too bad, but yesterday it was 103. So thought I'd get it done this morning, get things set up. And anyway, you guys all have a good day, and you know how to contact me. Thank you. Well, I'm up in my shooting platform. Looks like it's about 28 yards with the rangefinder. The angle's about -10 degrees, but it still shows about 28 yards. So I'll either use a 20-yard pin, put it on top of the bull, or I'll take the 30-yard pin and hold it just anyway, we'll try both and see what happens here. So of course this is an ambush spot here. I've got 5 trails coming in here. So we'll see what we're going to do. We're going to see how the arrow flies and go from there. That's more like it. Now, I am having to shoot through trees, which you don't get to see, limbs. I'll probably trim them a little bit. Of course, I don't want to break up, lose my cover. These blacktails are pretty smart. That's why there's so many here. I'll take that. Maybe one more there. Now I'm holding the 20-yard pin right on top of the bull. Seems to slide it in there. Right now I'm shooting probably a little slower than 340. I've turned the bow down a little bit to get used to it prior to the season. Get my push-ups done and then crank it back up to normal 71. So I don't know where that went, but I'll take it. Alright, now I got one other target. That's approximately 30 yards, so I think I'll try and hold the, put the 30-yard pin on it and try it. Now you'll probably not be able to see that one. Now that's going to be 20 yards here. I'm just on the ground. I'm not going to be on my platform or shooting out of the blind, but if I do 20 yards, just check it out here. I'm behind the camera, of course. But anyway, it's going to be fun. It's a good day. I can see the deer have been in here all over the place. There's probably more than 15 bucks that run this place. You would never think that. It is almost amazing what there is in here. I haven't found any symmetrical 4x4s, odd horns, a lot of 3x3s, maybe a couple small 4-points, but telemetry is not going to be the perfect, but I'll take that shot. A little high maybe, but hard to see from here. That's the tough thing of wearing glasses, right? Maybe I better stop now while I'm ahead, huh? Yeah, I'll take those shots. That's 20 yards. I suppose I could maybe do a 40-yard shot and see what happens. Why not? Well, this is about 20 yards. I got an uphill shot. Something different. Gotta love that. See if I can make it to the target. Yeah. Yeah, a little high. I was nervous down here, but I'll take it. Maybe I better try again. That was high. I kind of released it a little too quick. Well, the last two shots were from about 40 plus, and shot a bit high on that. I was a little nervous and I didn't want to, the bow's so fast, I should let it do what it needs to do instead of trying to shoot instinctive with sights. But anyway, I'll take the shots. They were a good group at the 40 plus yards. Just a little off the last arrow. I sort of did a quick release, but yeah, I can tweak it in a little bit. But thanks for putting up with me, and I am going to go up in the platform and shoot from there. It's got about a 10-degree incline, but yet it says to the target here by the tree that it's 28 yards both ways. So I'll set the 20-yard pin on top of the target and let her rip. Thank you.